feel like I'm sitting down on like a first date or something. Definitely not drunk, I can assure you guys of that. Hi everyone, it's Talia and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So for today's video, I was going to be doing a drive with me into a mukbang, like literally right here. I've got my McDonald's now, but I've just finished filming it and I feel like it's going to be way too long to do a drive with me and the mukbang because I answered a lot of your questions. So I think it's just going to be a mukbang. We'll see how it goes, you know, when I'm editing. Enjoy either this drive me or mukbang, I don't know right now, and let's just get into it.
Hi, can I tell you what to say?
Hi, could I get a 6-piece nugget meal large please?
What drink?
A Diet Coke please.
Any sauces?
Can I just get ketchup?
You have to say all the complaints?
Yes, thank you.
$5.29, thank you.
She was very lovely. Hi. Yeah, thank you.
Alright, can you reach there?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect, thank you. What a bellend.
Thank you very much.
The car in front of me just then just like chucked out, like, you know, the cardboard like cup holder that they give you. He just like chucked out his window, and it really just doesn't hurt to ask them to not give it to you. Real, what a lovely little space. Thank you, Mr. Mercedes. Right, so I did not just put up my handbrake. So I've got my food. I'm going to take a quick thumbnail because that's just how we roll. Right, that'll do. Right, so I got, if you guys didn't hear, a 6-piece nugget meal. This is like my drunk meal normally. Definitely not drunk, I can assure you guys of that. But I just thought nuggets are just so much easier to, stuck. Nuggets are so much easier to actually eat, rather than have, you know, a wrap or something. So I never get a large either, but thought I'd treat myself because I actually wanted a bigger drink. I feel like I'm sitting down on like a first date or something. I don't know why. It's so weird. If I don't have McDonald's for ages, I don't ever actually like crave it, but as soon as I have it, I start craving it so much. As I said earlier, I'm going to answer some of your questions and we can just have a good old catch up. If you guys didn't watch last Sunday's video, then I'll leave it linked on screen now to go and watch. Basically, I'm home from Paris, as I'm sure we all know at this point, but there's like the first explanation of everything. So this video won't really make a lot of sense if you haven't seen that video, so make sure you do. But I'm going to answer the questions on my YouTube video first because I feel like there's not that many on there, but there's still a few. Quite a lot of comments. I did not think that there was. To be honest, a lot of comments are just about my cat, which is fine because I think I'd only pick up on the cat as well. Also, I got a comment saying that I look like a brunette version of Molly May, which I honestly wish I did. And then someone said I look like Zara McDermott. I don't think I look like either of them at all, but I mean, that is the biggest compliment ever, so thank you very much. Would you ever consider moving to the USA for a new job? I totally would. I've actually said for a while now that I would just love to just go and live in America for like 3 months. And I do think I'm in the position now where I could do that because I need to drop my chip. Because obviously I work for myself now, so I can just take my work with me. Technically, I won't be moving for a job, but I can move with my job, which I definitely do want to do at some point in my life. But I also don't want to go alone, so. Someone also said, I feel like she was homesick / lonely and that was the reason that she came home, but she didn't want to admit it. I told you guys the honest to God truth why I came home, and even if I was really homesick and lonely, then I wouldn't have like even hid it. Like, that's nothing to be like ashamed of. Obviously I'm a, oh my god, there's a bird standing on the wall. Another question was, I know it's random, but opinions on birth control, does it make you gain weight? This is controversial because there's actually no proven evidence, I think that's what I'm trying to say, that birth control makes you gain weight. However, I most certainly did gain weight, but I feel like part of that was also because I was in a relationship, so I feel like everyone gains weight when they're in a relationship. But it definitely did not help me when I was trying to lose it whilst on birth control, because it just kind of like held onto it, and it holds onto like water weight, I feel. But my experience on birth control was awful. I would never ever go on birth control ever again. Obviously, when I say birth control, I mean like the pill. And obviously everyone's different. Some people have absolutely no issues, some people go through hell. I just did not have a very good experience with it. My mental health was not great. I was so moody all the time. I'd cry all the time. It just was not cute. So yeah, of my personal experience, obviously there's other ways about birth control that don't involve you taking like a hormonal pill, which is other ways that I would be investigating in the future. But for now, I'm not on anything and I'm so happy. I then got asked, how did you find the motivation to lose weight at the beginning? I feel like that's the hardest part. And that is so true. I feel like for so many years I was like, oh, I want to lose weight. I used to like Google fast ways to lose weight and just kind of expect it to happen, even though I wouldn't have done anything. But one morning I just kind of woke up and I was like, do you know what? I'm young. I want to try and lose weight whilst I'm younger, because obviously it's a lot easier when you're younger. I mean, I'm 20, so I'm not like 16, but you know. But I also want to change my lifestyle and just be healthy. I mean, I say this as I'm eating McDonald's, but you guys know how I kind of roll. I'm kind of like a balanced kind of gal. I like to have everything in moderation. Literally, I think I must have just had like an epiphany and I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I just worked at it for a good year. And I've kind of been the same now for a whole year, which I'm like, I wouldn't say I'm quite there yet. I'm not how I want to be, but I'm like happy-ish with how I am. But I also feel like a lot of people get disheartened with weight loss because it won't necessarily all come off at the start. You may not be eating right, you may not be doing the right exercising. Like, it does actually take a lot of research to work out what works for you. I don't know if that really answered your question. I just dropped a chip on me, whoops. But I feel like it literally was just like an epiphany moment, and I was like, well, nothing's gonna happen unless I actually work. I always get so many questions like, what made you start YouTube? And I also get asked, how did I get the confidence to start it? I just finished college, so I just graduated from the Brit school, if anyone is curious. I always get asked that a lot as well. And I was having a gap year, and I just decided, like, I don't want to just work in Waitrose, and I don't want that to just be what I'm gonna spend my gap year doing, because it wasn't a planned gap year. Like, I hadn't been saving up money to go traveling or anything. It was literally like a last minute decision, and I was like, well, I don't just want to do Waitrose for a whole year, because I will literally be so sick and tired of it and I will just not be enjoying my life. I'd probably say from about the age of 15 I actually really wanted to start a YouTube channel, but you always have those thoughts of like, what are my friends gonna think? Everyone at school is gonna judge me. People are probably gonna laugh at you to start off with because they are jealous that you even have the confidence to start this, but it will be so worth it. Like, obviously I believe that everything happens for a reason. I probably wasn't ready to start doing YouTube at the age of 15. I just thought, I've finished college. I have friends obviously, but I'm not seeing them every day. If they want to talk about me, they can do it behind my back. Like, I don't need to see them. I basically just thought I have nothing to lose at this point and everything to gain, so I just decided to film a video. It's actually my prom vlog, but no one at my college knew that I was vlogging. I just vlogged like me getting ready and like throughout the day and stuff. And then got asked, did you find it difficult living alone, or did you enjoy your own space? I wouldn't say I found it difficult. I'm very happy that I went on a holiday right before I moved to Paris, because I was obviously living on my own for 2 weeks. So I was kind of used to like looking after myself. Don't get me wrong, I love having my own space, but of course I miss my mum, I miss my family. But then at the same time, sometimes when I'm here, I'm like, oh my god, what I want is my own space. I feel like everyone can relate to that though. When will you be moving out? I honestly have absolutely no idea. I'm hoping within like the next like 3 to 4 years. I'm not really in a financial position right now to be moving out. I'm like really stuck between a few things, like investing, buying a new car, obviously saving up for a deposit on a house, because I would personally rather not rent somewhere. Nothing against renting at all, it's just personal preference that I just rather own somewhere. I'm not moving out anytime soon. And I mean, it's pretty chill just living at home with your mum, isn't it? So I have nothing to really complain about. What's the most valuable / important lesson you've learned from doing YouTube? Honestly, I've learned so much about life, about myself from doing YouTube. I don't want to get cringy. YouTube has changed me so much as a person, and I'd like to hope it was for the better and not the worst. I've definitely changed as a person in the way of how I look at my life, like how I look at life in general. I used to take things so seriously, and I used to be boring. Like, I would admit it, hands up. I was so boring as like a teenager, and then again I had like another epiphany, and I was like, life is so short to take things so seriously. Now I'm such like a go with the flow. I'm so chilled, I'm so laid back. I'm really cringy going off on many tangents, but yeah, basically YouTube has changed me so much as a person. If you had the opportunity to dance anywhere in the world, where would it be? 110 million% in the Moulin Rouge in Paris. Like, I had my heart set on it, and then I looked at the audition requirements, and you have to be 5'8" or 9. I believe it's 9 for the Moulin Rouge, and I was like, oh, 4 inches too short, but it's okay. I mean, I'd love to be able to dance there, but clearly Never gonna happen. Perfect Saturday night. Honestly, depends on my mood. I wouldn't really say I'm much of like a party girl. I rarely ever really go out. But if I'm in the mood to go out, I'm gonna go out. Like, it really, as I said, depends on the mood. Emily, if you're watching this, she is like my go-to gal for a night out. Honestly, we have the most fun whenever we go out. I just dropped my nuggets. I've literally got crumbs everywhere. Are you glad that you made the decision to move back to England and leave Paris? So glad. Don't get me wrong, I loved living in Paris. Like, actually living there was such a dream, and I'd made like the cutest group of friends and I loved them all so much. When I wasn't actually working, because I obviously quit my job and then I still had a little bit longer there to just live there whilst I was like organising coming home and things, I generally loved it so much. It was really hard to do YouTube out there just because, I don't know, like it was really hard. And yeah, so also I got a lot of hate about me quitting a dancing job for YouTube, and do you know what, I'm not even gonna get into it. Let's pass on that one because it honestly drives me mad. Like, my life, my choice. What's the hardest part about doing YouTube as a job? Motivating yourself to work, because the thing is obviously when you go to like an office job or you go to like another job and you work for someone, you're expected to work, if that makes sense. Like, you have like set things to do during the day and you're expected to do those. However, when you work for yourself, you set all that yourself, and if one day you want to lay in, you can lay in, which sounds great, but then you've thrown your whole day off. Like today, I didn't get to the gym until 11:15 and I never go to the gym that late. Obviously I know it's a luxury that I can, and I'm so grateful that I can do this as a job. However, it's thrown me off so much. Like, it's now 2 o'clock and I've only just started filming a video. Well, I mean, I'm nearly finished filming, but you get what I mean. Like, I just feel like I've lost my whole day. So I say that's really hard. Do you ever feel like you have to do certain videos? That's so interesting. Oh my god, I've got more friends on this side. Do I ever feel like I have to do a certain kind of video? I wouldn't say so, no. I don't make any videos that I personally wouldn't watch. Like, I don't watch makeup tutorials, so I'd never do one. I every so often watch hauls, which is why I kind of, you know, dabble in them every now and then. I really want to get into like the new challenges that everyone's doing, like I'll buy you whatever you can spell, whatever you can carry, I'll buy you, like all those kind of challenges. Like, I really want to get into doing those. I'm just going to continue going until I've like finished my drink or something. This video is probably going to be very long, so enjoy. Why did you prioritize YouTube over Disney? Obviously, this is a big old question that I have been asked. The reason why I decided to choose YouTube over Disney is because Disney was never going to be a long-term thing for me. The longest I was visualizing myself to do it was only until Christmas. For me to throw all the hard work that I've done over the past 2 years down the drain for a temporary job that I didn't even enjoy. Like, I didn't enjoy my job at Disney. Like, it just didn't make sense for me to do that. So that's why I decided to choose YouTube over Disney. And YouTube can open so many doors for me, and I'd be an idiot not to take the opportunity to do YouTube whilst I can. I feel like a lot of people have their own opinions on it, and that's totally fine. As I said, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, but please respect my decision to do what I want to do. And finally, a question I get asked a lot is, will I be doing any meet and greets? And the answer to that is absolutely not. That's not for any like horrible reason or anything. It's not like I don't want to meet you guys. I love meeting you guys. Like, by the time this video goes up, I would have just been at Sitsi and I can't wait. I'm so excited. However, I just feel like I'm not important enough to be doing meet and greets. Like, I just don't feel like anyone actually cares about me. I say this all the time. I mean, maybe one day, who knows, but I think I'm going to end this video now. I feel like it's been so long. I've literally been speaking in this like mukbang section for like half an hour, so I may just have to make this into a full-on mukbang rather than a drive me and mukbang. Who knows, we will just see what kind of happens. But as I said, I hope that you all did enjoy this video. Also, thank you so much for 60,000 subscribers. Like, sorry, we did that. Like, how crazy. So yeah, thank you. Here's to 70k when we hit that in like another year or something. But yeah, I love you all so much, and make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and I'll see you all very soon with a new video. Bye.